Alright, hey guys, Paxter, welcome back to another Pokemon Pocket video. As the title states, it's going to be a Buzzwole EX deck showcase. We have the jacked up mutant insect from space right here, just like pure aura farming. Hands down, one of the best immersive arts in the game. Just look at that, man. Like, this is like a scene from like Invincible, man. It's like the insects are fighting back and yeah, that city's screwed. They are about to just destroy a city and whoever's living there is like, they're like in ground zero of like just a huge threat. Like, yeah. There's no saving them at all. Whoever's in that building is just instantly gonna die. It's like, again, a scene from Invincible. Look at that. Looks pretty nice. Very much wallpaper material. I'll explain my card choices as the video progresses, but yeah. If you guys are new to my channel, I make Pokemon Pocket content pretty much daily, reliking the game. And yeah, with that being said, I consider liking and subscribing so you don't miss out on Pokemon content. It also helps me tremendously since I am a small content creator. Anyways, without further ado, let's get right into the deck showcase. Alright, here we are in our first battle, going second, which is ideal since most of these, all these cards are basic types, so you want to maximize energy. Alright, not bad. Again, if you guys are new to my channel, how these deck showcases usually work, I'm going to do at least 3 battles. First one's a solo battle, as you can see, just to get the feel for the deck, and the next 2 are PvP. And okay, this is not the worst hand. I'll show you the ideal scenario right here, so hopefully we can get what we need. Okay, could be worse because Lusamine is hard to get. Just 2 copies of Lusamine in this deck, but they're fairly hard for some reason in my experience. But the ideal scenario is to either have Kartana or Lusamine in the active, Celesteela in the bench, Buzzwole as well, and then either another Kartana or Pheromosa in the bench. But this is not the worst. Okay, hopefully we can get what we need because we do need. Yeah, this is the thing about this deck is that you need a lot of cards out to make it kind of like to use it at its full potential. But okay, this is not the worst. Kartana is amazing, doing 40 damage. Lusamine also does 40 damage, but spread out. So 20 to the active, 20 to the bench. It really depends on the scenario because you could mess up your opponent with the Pheromosa and Cyrus combo, but this is great. All we need now is Buzzwole. This is good. And for now, Buzzwole, we can just take our time. He doesn't have to come out just yet. However, okay, I'm just going to feed this Kartana just to maximize Lusamine's effect right here. Because if you guys don't know, Lusamine is an amazing support. So you can only use this card only if your opponent has gotten at least 1 point, which is pretty much necessary. Choose one of your Ultra Beasts, attach 2 random energy from discard pile to that Pokemon. Meaning if this Kartana dies, I can attach energy to my Buzzwole. This is a very good, so far. We just need, again, Buzzwole, man. The Aura Insect Farmer himself. He has to come out. Damn, he's Sabrina's? Okay. Sure. I'm gonna, might as well put this Pheromosa out. She's not gonna do much. I might just sub her out next turn. Damn. Okay, yeah. Still nothing good. Yeah, I'm gonna Ultra Thrusters again. Essentially a free retreat. Amazing. Especially with Buzzwole. You'll probably see it later on. For now, I'm just gonna feed Celesteela. At this point, I might as well. Let's do that. Leaf Caping really doesn't do that much in this scenario, so I'm just gonna not do that. Damn, he does Cyrus. Okay, yeah. So this is pretty scary. But at the same time, in a couple turns, Celesteela is built. But keep in mind, Moonbaton right here. Flip a coin. If tails, this attack does nothing. So 100 damage, but potential to do no damage. Oh shit, I almost clicked them at all. Kartana, okay. Doing chip damage. Again, not being able to die to Extra Drill. Beast Type, okay, this is great. So let's see. With Beast Type, if I attach it, I'm doing 50 damage. Because how many points you have determines how powerful this will be. So if you have 1 point, you do plus 10. 2 points plus 20. So I could do plus 20, but in this scenario, I don't think it really helps me. It doesn't really help me out that much. If anything, I might Beast Type Celesteela, but hopefully, please, man. I have like 2 more turns. It depends. If he can get Solgaleo out, he can just sweep me right now. So if he does evolve in the Cosmome, next turn, he can get Solgaleo out. But we did get Buzzwole. This is perfect because we can do this now. Finally, got kind of scared. Also, Celesteela is built, so that's great. So yeah, we can't use it right now because I don't have any discard energy. You need to have at least 2 discarded energy for this to work. So I want this Kartana to die next turn. But this is great because next turn, Buzzwole is built. So we can do this. Oh, this is great. Please evolve into Solgaleo. If not, I'll wait for you, man. Because I want to see this guy in full potential. Okay, yeah. This is great. So Kartana is dead, which is amazing. Again, just maximizing how this... okay, he's dead. Now we can finally Lusamine. So we sub in Buzzwole, not being able to kill Solgaleo, but watch this. This is gonna be pretty cool. So yeah, another Lusamine, I'll take it. So do this. Now Buzzwole is built. He would still win if he's Sabrina's, but I don't think he will. He already used one. Hopefully he doesn't. But right now, I might as well just feed this Celesteela right here, and just chill from here. Okay, yeah. So just attack. Next turn, it looks like Buzzwole can't attack, but he can because of Celesteela's support. Yeah, it says he can't use Big Beat, but screw the rules. I hate the rules. Rules suck. What was that? Okay, so he does heal. He's at 110, so I can still one-shot him if Buzzwole doesn't die. Of course, 20 HP. Oh yes, this is gonna be super flashy. So, okay, so in PvP, you're probably not gonna do this exact kind of playstyle right here. Ideally, you do wanna kind of like sub in either Pheromosa or Kartana since they are fast retreats. However, in this game, because of RNG, yeah, Celesteela is pretty much built. So as you can see, Buzzwole can't use Big Beat. However, if I do Celesteela's ability right here, retreat out of Buzzwole, beat Celesteela, retreat again, because you can, sub in Buzzwole, and then now he can attack. Look at that. Completely resetting the counter. And if you want, look at this. I can pair it with Beastite. Since we're maximizing this, we're doing plus 20 damage. So we're doing 140, which is pretty good. And this is very satisfying. Honestly, this is a very satisfying deck. Takes a while to get out. It feels like you're doing like Exodia, just having your whole bench like filled out. But when it works, it is very much worth it. Alright, here we are in PvP, going second yet again. This is very ideal. So, okay, yeah. Kartana, this is not that bad. Hopefully we can get, yeah, we need Buzzwole and Pheromosa now. Okay, I have no idea what this guy is doing. Using Gimmighoul, interesting. He is a gambling man. He is using the Pocket Celebi, but it doesn't matter, man. Repel, amazing trainer card right here, because, yeah, he can't do anything. I don't want him to get Dialga fed, so for now, let's do this, kind of delaying him a couple turns. At this point, okay, yeah, we might as well do this. Yeah, so 2 Kartanas and then 1 Buzzwole. Okay, yeah, he's playing, okay, I'm gonna kill this guy. Playing with Goldango, essentially kind of like a Celebi, so he's trying to get value with that, especially with Dialga, but this should be fine. Can we get Buzzwole, please? Because this is all we really need is a Buzzwole. Perfect. Okay, this is good. This is good. Feed this Kartana to trigger Lucamine's effect. Okay, this should be a straightforward game. Like, there's really nothing he could do. Team Rocket Grunt? Wait, hold up. That could mess me up. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Okay, okay. I know, dude. I know Guzzlord was taking your spotlight, but you didn't have to do me like that. Oh gosh, okay, so this is not that good. Okay. On the bright side, we can definitely just keep on stalling, but at the same time, Goldango is gonna get more and more powerful. But at the same time, I can just one-shot Goldango. So, yes, for now, it's just, damn, we might as well just, let's do this. Feed this Kartana, switch out. So I don't want him to get more value. You know what, screw, I'm just gonna Erica. You know what, this is fine. This is, nothing really changed, but, okay. Full health, full health. Attack. Damn, he's Sabrina's. Okay, Kartana. Okay. Okay, this is maximizing. Goldango's gonna one-shot. That is very scary. But at the same time, we might as well... Okay. He's playing this very smart. Holy crap. This guy is pretty smart. Smarter than you think. For now, Ultra Thrusters. Feed yet again. Kill this guy, please. He deserves to die. Your Goldango already has 5. That's all he needs. I'm saving Leaf Cape for Buzzwole later on, hopefully. I can either be super defensive Leaf Cape or offensive with Beastite. Okay, he does leave. He's like, okay, I'm done here. I am done. He does have Dialga built though, so that is fairly scary. But at the same time, I can one-shot Goldango next turn if he kills his Kartana. Okay, what is that, 250 damage? Alright, Kartana's beyond dead, but our Guzzwole is beyond alive. Look at this. And honestly, I could Leaf Cape. I'm gonna be aggressive. Beastite just to flex. So just do this. Lucamine giving Buzzwole some nice 2 energy. 3 energy right here. 120 damage, or 130 because of, yeah, because of Beastite. Nice. Okay, next time I'm doing 140. And keep in mind, we do have a Kartana out. Even if he Cyruses to maximize points, that helps my Buzzwole, because we can do the strat. We can do the switch out strat. 40 HP, nothing at all to our protagonist right here. So yeah. Look at this, man. It's it feels like it's kind of you kind of breaking the rules right here. Just, yeah, screw the rules. You don't need them. Who needs any rules when you can just do this, do that, and just like that, Buzzwole can attack again. Buzzwole can attack 140. GG. But yeah, this is a lot of potential. Granted, he is using a somewhat less meta deck, but yeah, we'll see in the next battle how he fares. Alright, last game, I swear. Okay, so this is not the worst. We're going to have Pheromosa out first. Just for the chip damage, pretty nice. Actually, wait, hold up. He's only placing 1 card. Okay. You might be going against a Charizard EX or Incineroar EX deck. So for now, just put our whole squad out like this. Chimchar, okay. Alright. Hopefully we can mess up this guy pretty fast. First turn, not the worst. I'm gonna hold on to Leaf Cape and Beastite, depending on later on. Okay, yeah, just attack Chimchar. Next turn, Chimchar is dead, so he has to do something. Okay, evolving. Also, he has Blaze Fallon. Interesting. This guy is pretty scary because he can one-shot basically anyone here once he's built. Yeah, with type advantage, he can one-shot Buzzwole, so I have to probably Giant Cape him. Okay, so he subbed in Chimchar. Hopefully we can get Celesteela. That'll be very cool. Oh, okay, that guy's cool as well. For now, I'm just gonna feed his Kartana. He's gonna die, but we are at a good position right here, so we're just gonna, yeah, we're just gonna attack. Okay, interesting play. I can still kill this Chimchar, which is pretty good. Celesteela, hey, what's up? So he doesn't, interesting, he doesn't kill Kartana. Okay, so Kartana doesn't die, but I do want to maximize this, so I'm gonna do this. Celesteela, retreat. Fermosa is out. I'm gonna jump blues. One shot Chimchar. You're not getting that. You're not getting another Infernape out because this deck is already super powerful. Like, yeah, 130 damage, 130, 140. I could have Leaf Cape that turn, but he could have Guzma'd me, and in the next turn, Cyrus as well. He does Leaf, so yeah, keep in mind he does Leaf, so he can't either Cyrus or Sabrina to try and get my Buzzwole out, because again, I don't want this guy to die. He is the king. If this guy dies, you basically lose. Damn, it could have been better. If only this Katana died. Cortana, whatever you want to call this freaking origami. This is actually, let me look at this. The drawn sword Pokemon, of course. We do have Lucamine, perfect. Oh, I guess we can Lucamine, but yeah, we only have one energy. So I guess we can Lucamine, but we only have one energy. So to maximize it, I'll just hold off for now. Okay, yeah, just to do extra damage, I'm a beast type this guy. Next turn, I'll Leaf Cape Buzzwole. But okay, this is not the worst. So we can just do this. Honestly, screw it. Just in case he does Leaf Cape me, I'm going to do this. So Lucamine, only not maximizing it, but next turn Buzzwole is built. And he can potentially one-shot this Infernape. However, he can still... Okay, this is... they're doing 50 damage. He could very much Lily. Is he about to? He could have a Lily. He has 4 more cards. Holy crap, how many cards I have? I have 10 cards. He has 4. Damn, look at that. Just draw a diff, I guess. Oh, he does Lucamine. Okay. I see what he's trying to do here. He does Lucamine. Shouldn't matter in the long run. Okay, so Kartana... Damn, 10 HP, man. This is good because Buzzwole is out, and I don't have to big beat. Keep that in mind. I can just punch this, even just touch this freaking... Whatever this Pokemon is, looks like a lollipop, like freaking... Yeah, something from like Whole Cake, from the Whole Cake Saga from One Piece. Might as well maximize this, just why not? Feed this Celesteela right here. Celesteela is built for next turn, but it doesn't really matter. So we're just gonna do this, and I should win, theoretically, we shall see, but yeah, 30. Okay, he does sub in Infernape, but at this point, he doesn't really have any choice. Like, let's see, he used one Lucamine, so he could do another one. He uses on this Blaze Fallon, doing 150 damage, but because of Giant Cape, he can't one-shot. Iono's, okay. Sure. Yeah, there's nothing to do. GG. That's, yeah. The deck he's using is very interesting, though. I might make a deck showcase of that, because yeah, that freaking Popsicle thingy, that lollipop Pokemon is pretty scary. Nice. Cortana gets the MVP, I guess. Yeah. So Buzzwole might be cool. He might be the king, the general. However, his knights and freaking pawns are pretty useful as well. And yeah, Cortana is an amazing just chip damage card, 40. And then yeah, once he dies, use Lucamine to just boost your other Pokemon. And yeah, overall, very nice synergy. But yeah, that was the Buzzwole EX deck showcase. Overall, a very fun card. Like, yeah, just using all these cards and just like trying to like have them synergize together. It's pretty fun to use. Especially once you get like the full loadout out and you can just maximize Buzzwole doing 120 damage every turn. There's a lot of satisfaction value to that, but overall, this whole deck, I would probably rate this either B or B plus range. Yeah, I'm just completely honest, because when you think of this, yeah, you're doing so much for Buzzwole's attack, and when you compare this to other decks, yeah, like if you want to compare it to like this deck right here, Solgaleo, yes, Solgaleo does 120 damage, and you don't have to do hurdles to do 120 damage. Granted, you do take 10 damage of recoil, but you can get this guy out fairly fast. And on top of that, Skarmory is amazing. Again, hands out one of my favorite non-EXs, 50 base damage, and with that, you're getting buffed by either Giant Capes or Poison Barbs. So yeah, a lot of potential just to do prick damage. And yeah, whereas for this deck, like I feel like this is still like kind of like the ultimate Ultra Beast deck, because it uses a lot of Ultra Beasts as well as supports as well. And keep in mind, Buzzwole only has 140 HP, whereas Solgaleo, although he does take damage, he does have 180. And he also gets Lily buff as well as you can pair him with Giant Cape. So yeah, there's that. But overall, very fun deck. I still recommend kind of investing into it. If anything, yeah, there's some nice supports. Lucamine, Beastite, as well as Repel. I feel like Repel is going to be very meta for the foreseeable future. But yeah, that's the deck showcase. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully found it a little bit entertaining. I try to be entertaining. Been talking for a long time. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Peace.